Hi guys, so today we will prepare our Windows system along with Oracle Virtualbox for Kubernetes development and learning, also for testing. So for that, the recommended system configuration would be a system that has Windows 10. The BIOS has a virtualization enabled, 8 GB of RAM and 4 processor cores. Apart from that, we would need certain extra settings on Windows operating system. So we will look through that first. So we will go to the control panel, and there we will just go to the programs and features, and then uh, we will just go to turn Windows features on and off. And see, my version is Windows 10, so it has Hyper-V. So I will have to enable this containers part, all the settings in Hyper-V. Then I will have to enable the virtual machine platform as well as Windows hypervisor platform. So these settings need to be there before we even begin installing Kubernetes for development or practicing on our Windows machine. So also if you go to your Windows machine, you will see a virtualization enablement option on your processor. So you must have to enable that virtualization. Now let us come to the next steps. So first we will install Oracle Virtualbox. We will install a package manager called Chocolate. It's a open source, but you can choose to install some other package managers if you like, or you can do your package installation by curl. I prefer Chocolate. Then we will install the kube control command. Then we will install the minikube. Though minikube is not necessary, we would prefer kubeadm, but for starting we will install minikube to test the Kubernetes commands. Also, then we will have to execute the minikube start to start our Kubernetes server. So here we will install Oracle Virtualbox first. So let me see. I normally keep a history of downloads on my downloads folder. So these settings, these softwares I have already downloaded. So I will just go. Okay, and in case you don't have you didn't download it earlier, you can download it using Google. Say you can just give. I will show you. The first software is Oracle Virtualbox. So here I would give it Oracle Virtualbox. So here we go. So we can see this is the Oracle Virtualbox download link for Windows hosts. So here it is downloading, and if we can see, if we see, it is downloading, that is 2. So because I have downloaded already, so it is giving as 2. No problem, we will use this only for installing Virtualbox. We will also need to have the extensions installed, but at a later stage. So what we will do is we will open this file. Yes. So it is starting its installation. I will just keep everything in default. Yes. Welcome back. So we can see that Oracle Virtualbox had been installed and is ready. So I will just click on finish, and here is my Virtualbox. So I will just remove all these old virtual machines. So we can see that this Virtualbox manager is up and running. So no problem with that. We will come to the next step. We will install Chocolatey, but in my system Chocolatey is already installed, so I will just show you how to how to check if your system has in it or not. And also along with same as the method we did for installing Oracle Virtualbox, same method can be applied for installing Chocolatey on your system. So what we will do is we will first check to see if it is already installed. So I will go to command prompt. Here I would type, we can see it is already installed. But for you, what I will do is I will show you where to get it. The same thing. Sorry. Here, chocolatey.org install. Here you can go and you can just execute this thing. Okay, I'll just copy over here and I'll show you. First thing is that you need to go into the PowerShell. Here you can go into the PowerShell. Yes, and start with administrator, that is run as administrator. From there, what we can do is we can just copy and paste. Yes, here we can copy this command and run it over here. So it will run. So it is telling that Choco was found because I have already have an installation. So if I want to upgrade it, I will just select Choco upgrade Chocolatey, that is Ctrl+C Ctrl+V over here. Sorry, I have pasted it double. So it is upgraded, or it is not upgraded. So just it is checking if the version is current or not. So it is current version, so nothing to upgrade. So now we will install the kube controller or kubectl. So again we will go and search install kubectl for Windows 10. So we will actually because of kubectl we installed the Chocolatey, that is the package installer. So we can use say here it is saying install kubectl binary with curl, or we can use the Chocolatey or scoop. So I will go over here, then I will just copy and paste the installation commands which is provided, and I will run it on the PowerShell, not on the command prompt but PowerShell. Here let me copy. I think I hadn't copied it, so I'll go back here. Yes, copy, and then go to the PowerShell and paste. So again it is already installed. So just this is the command, and we can check the version also. So the version checking is possible using this command. So it has returned a value saying that major, minor, GIT, everything. So it is there. Now we will go to the user profiles directory. For that we need to do cd tilde. So here we are on the user profiles directory. Here we will need to create a directory, but if I check it, dir dot cube, the directory would be .cube, that would have the configuration. So we can see that this directory has already been created, it is already there. So we did not do anything else. But if you are you will have to create a file called config. Okay, create a file called config, just a blank file, and nothing needs to be done over here. So we can just for testing sake we can create a file, so that what we will just delete it, the config file. Here we will delete the backup file. Now we will use the editor. say notepad plus plus. So here we will create a new file and name it I'll save it as config. Save as here on the C drive. /users/ Lenovo, and then we will go to .cube folder, so it would be on cube. Here we will give it config and the file type will be all files. Yes, just save it. So if you come here, we can see a file named config is there. So we have our file, config file. Now what we will do is we will install minikube. So for minikube installation, what I need to do is I need to go over here again, Google it, install minikube for Windows 10. Yes. Actually we will be working on this kubectl, but I will have to select keep and keep anyway. So this one has been downloaded. It is passing through checking. Again it will give us this error, so let us do download anyway, install anyway, and install it. I'll just close this. Because after installation anyway I will need to rerun this shell. So minikube is done. Now we will just bring up the minikube cluster. So for that I will just have to put this command. So let us go ahead and open a PowerShell again. It will take care of the new environment variables for minikube. Windows PowerShell, yes. This one again we will run as administrator. So yes, okay. So we are here. So what we will do is we will start this using minikube start, and we will have to give a driver name. For the driver I have chosen Virtualbox, so we will just give minikube start, then -- driver equals to Virtualbox. So that is the end of the video. You can see this minikube is working fine. We will study creation of cluster in the next video. So for the time being, goodbye. Please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.